Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 7 of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Last time, we completed the Pear and Lychee Kingdoms, and now we're moving on to the Chili Pepper Kingdom. So anyways, for this one, it's all about combos in the air. And those guys right there can just screw you over. No! Damn it! No! At least we didn't really encounter any bananas yet. The combo will probably die here anyways. Look, I'll take it. Donkey Kong's traumatized. Look at him. Yeah, as sad as it is to not have that full-on combo, hey, I'll take 500 bananas. I'll take 500 bananas. Yeah, this isn't terrifying at all. Just hovering right above a cloud line as someone with a fear of heights. Yeah, so as you can imagine, this is a fun level if you can really do some good combos. You're really raking the bananas, which you will need because Magma Colosseum is not exactly a level where you're having fun. Basically, Magma Colosseum is all about fighting. we get the armadillo. Yeah, if only you could kill these things. Okay, bring the boulder over here. Okay, time for the pufferfish. Okay, take you. You only need to focus your attention on this one right here. I just wanted the extra life, just to have the extra life. Or maybe you do need to get both. Come on, throw your melon. Ow. Come on. Throw the melon. Okay, that was mine. That was all me. That was all me. Yeah, this is not exactly a fun level. Yeah, just because if you make one little mistake, guess what? You're going back to the checkpoint. This is the worst part of it. Just because the freaking lava geysers. Freaking lava geysers, man. Lava geysers. And my nunchuck's entangled within my mic, and my leg is starting to feel cold. Not my right leg, my left leg, because I positioned it. I mean, I understand them doing basically the mini-bosses. I understand that. But why do they have that freaking lava geyser right next to that one? Okay, final stage of the final leg of the level. Okay, go, go, go. Yeah, the fact that they put that right there, right at the end. They know you want to rush to it, and they're like, nope, not gonna give you that out. Though it does kind of make sense because this is the penultimate level in the original version of the game. The penultimate secret level. Yeah, I understand that they wanted to keep it to the DKC, the Donkey Kong Jungle Beat aesthetic, but I mean, really, the fifth barrel was just a great way of splitting things off. Anyways, final rock, final nut. And this one can be a lot of fun. Come on! Oh, no! You know what? We're dying. Damn it, I came so close. I'm showing you the trick. I got spammed by feathers. I got that pause, and then it's like, oh, you think you're safe, but then no. Come on, I want to die. I want to show it off. Anyways, when he launches that attack, just reflect it back. Hey, one life for the chance to redo it. That is nice. Unlike in the original where you failed, too bad. You're doing both of those kingdoms again. And that's how you abuse the restart. Because really, look, I wouldn't have been so upset if I basically got hit by a fair blow. It would have been like, okay, that's sad. Too bad. But no, I was dodging those feathers. You saw me dodging those feathers. And then he does that pause. And then it's like, okay, I can attack now. And then bang, more feathers. I swear I'm gonna have, my arms are gonna be so sore. Yeah, just weave through. Easier said than done. Yeah, get your 18 combo. Okay. Final Kingdom. Starfruit Kingdom. Like with the others, it starts with a race. I'm not doing it. I'm not risking things. And with that, we won 500 bananas right off the bat. Okay, made it just high enough that you can't cross it. But hey, no worries. And now we get Mario Galaxy before Mario Galaxy. Though, unfortunately, unlike Mario, Donkey Kong is just too massive to defy gravity. Come on, please, just stand still. There. Okay. visual of Earth. Come on, I clapped! I clapped at the right time. You saw me clap. Yeah, now this section always fills me with dread because of the fact that you are on these spinning platforms, and Donkey Kong isn't exactly the most mobile in this game. Sure, he can soar through the air like an eagle, but darn it, he is not equipped for these kinds of jumps. Look at that! Donkey Kong's basically risking his life just to jump across these floating object. No. The wasps and the wisps. The wasps, the whips, and the floating things. Those are the three enemies. Those are the trifecta of pain and terror in this game. Yank and boom. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so anyways, for this one, this is both a mini boss and a bonus area. Okay. Not the proudest moment, but hey, we did it. We got 1400. Okay, fine. Penultimate boss time. Sumo Kong, who we saw in the credits. The game was like, you fought Sumo Kong, you're gonna see Sumo Kong in the credits. So anyways, Sumo Kong is 100% counter. Once you get the Z, you will be free. This is going to be either the easiest boss for you or the hardest. Okay, so anyways, speaking of Sumo Kong, I have a bit of a funny story pertaining to him. You see, back in the day, when I was playing this on the GameCube, I actually never had to actually play the game. You see, because for some reason, when I got a memory card, a new memory card, it was in the case, mind you. It had this game 100% completed. So I took advantage of it. I'm like, hey, I can barely get past the second hub of levels, so hey, might as well play. Actually, no. I actually did make it to the Durian Kingdom on my own. Though I was struggling with Ninja Kong for obvious reasons, because I didn't know, oh, you have to do some combo. And plus, you had to actually clap, and I was not exactly the strongest clapper back then. Okay. So with that said, I think we have time to actually beat the final boss. Yeah, so it was just an extra 100 bananas. Though that would have been handy. Though, hey, every banana counts. So for showing your mastery with all the levels, you unlock Secret Kingdom. You unlock question mark Kingdom. The Fruit Kingdom with no U. Yeah, essentially this kingdom is the exact same as the Cactus King's fight, where you just have one small area, one small level, and then once you reach the end, then basically you face the Cactus King again, and then you basically get 800 bananas. Okay, that will suffice. Actually, no, this fight is a bit... Actually, this is the Ghastly King, and the fight is a little bit different. Not too different, mind you. The only difference is that he's got projectile attacks. And then watch how he kicks my ass anyways. Yeah, you can just wombo combo him like this. Hey, I'll take it. Yeah, Donkey Kong's ultimate strategy. Throw him by the leg. There, we win. And Donkey Kong just steals his belt. It's like how Jimbo stole Bart's belt that one time, just... Yeah, Donkey Kong's extension cord makes him feel self-conscious. And this time around, not only do you get all the monkeys, but you also get the enemy Kongs that you defeated. They only walk when you walk. They know who's the boss. They know the score. Gotta love how Karate Kong's leading the charge. Because he knows that Cranky's gonna come in for round 2. Sumo Kong and his disrespect. We can't thank you enough. You truly are the king of everything. You already said we were the king of everything. Come on, Sumo Kong. Gotta jive, Sumo Kong. Everyone's gotta jive. Why are you social distancing, Sumo Kong? Okay. Anyways, I think now would be a good time for me to voice my thoughts with this playthrough. This is one of those games where I have been looking forward to doing it for quite some time. In fact, part of the reason why it took me so long to do this game, even after being able to record Wii games, is because I wasn't actually able to find a Wii version of this, the Wii version of this game until around September. In fact, I was planning on doing it shortly after Dragon Quest. However, then Silksong released, and the rest was history. And I kind of thought, oh, Silksong is going to be a short game, and you all, yeah, Silksong, 103 videos. But yeah, this is one of those games where if you want raw Donkey Kong, you want Donkey Kong in its purest form of just fast-paced platforming, fighting enemies, just DK's feats of Herculean strength, this is the game for you. And frankly, just of all the games that they could remaster, basically, they're remastering Donkey Kong Country Returns 5,000 times. Meanwhile, they could really do a great job with basically creating a successor game to this, you know? Because really, this game, like, is just in my personal opinion, just what Donkey Kong is all about, and I love it. I love it. Yes, this game does have its control moments, but all things considered, basically, this is a very solid game. And I would say that the Wii version is the definitive version to play for when it comes to basically picking between this one or the original GameCube. Because yes, well, the original GameCube version does have its vibe to it. It basically is the classic, and you really can't replicate the feel of using the. What was that noise? What was that noise? Sounded like something was beeping. But anyways, as I was saying, with the Wii version, it's a lot more reasonable with the controls. It's a lot more reasonable to get all of the crests and get basically the best ending, get the true ending, and just all in all, quality of life improvements. In addition, the Wii version also has some other features. For defeating the question mark kingdom, or rather just defeating the Ghastly King, you unlock a new mode. Kong of the Hill. Basically what this mode is essentially a boss rush of all 5 Kong enemies. The 4 Kongs that we've basically Dread Kong, Karate Kong, Ninja Kong, Sumo Kong, and the Ghastly King. Now, the thing with this is that I'm not going to do it, because for one thing, it's pretty much just a boss rush of just bosses we've already defeated. And the other thing, as embarrassing as it is to admit, no matter how hard I try with this mode, I can never get 3 crests. Because what happens is this, you start with a fixed amount of health, and you have to maintain that throughout the level. You get 500 bananas, and you have to maintain, so you can only take 300 bananas worth of damage. Now, for Dread Kong and Karate Kong, no issue there. Even Ghastly Kong, not too bad to deal with. But Ninja Kong and Sumo Kong, they can drain your health fast. I mean, you saw what it was like with Ninja Kong, where he was just where he drained 800 bananas away. And with them, you have to rely on counters. With Ninja Kong, you have to basically time his kicks, and then with Sumo Kong, you have to block his punches and then press the Z button. So yeah, I don't really feel like doing this because it's just going to be me essentially just hurting my arms and getting irritated. And the reward, in my personal opinion, while it's a nice reward, it's not worth the effort. Basically, what the reward for completing Kong of the Hill is one final level where it's just bananas. It's just a little, it's that little area that we went through with the You're the King of Everything celebration. They just fill it with a bunch of bananas, you combo, you get 1,000 bananas there, you get your 3 stars. You get your 3 crests. And then from there, the main reward that you get, a new map theme, basically. So you're not hearing this theme, even though it's a great theme. It's a more triumphant theme. And whenever you go into a level, Donkey Kong will be wearing a crown. Basically, it's that Malibu Stacy, she's wearing a new hat joke from The Simpsons. So with that said, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this series. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the first episode of my new Let's Play, which will be uploaded on the date listed in the description of this video. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want, and with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.